Today we are going to see one more scenario, and let's see the title first. Deploy the MySQL on the Kubernetes by using the persistence volume, secret and NodePort access. So let's see the scenario in details. A new MySQL server need to be deployed on Kubernetes cluster. The DevOps team was working on together the requirement. Recently, they were able to finalize the requirement and share them with the team member to start working on it. Below you can find the details. First one is the create a persistence volume MySQL PB. Its capacity should be 250 MI and set other parameter as per your preference. Create a persistent volume claim to request this persistent volume storage. Name it as the MySQL PB claim and the request should be 250 MI of the storage. Set other parameter as per your preference. Create a deployment, name the MySQL deployment, use any MySQL image as per your preference, mount the persistence volume at the mount path var lib MySQL. Create a NodePort service type, service name should be MySQL and set the NodePort 30007. Create a secret named MySQL root password having the key value pair where key is password and the value is this one. Create another secret my name MySQL pass having same key pair value where first key is the username and the value should be this one. Second key is password and the value should be this one. Create one more secret name as the MySQL DB URL. Key name should be database and value should be this one. Define some environment variable within container. First one is the name MySQL root password and should pick the value from secret key reference name MySQL root password and the key password. Second one is the name MySQL database should be picked value from the secret key reference name MySQL DB URL and key database. Third one is the name MySQL user and should pick value from the secret key reference name MySQL user password and key should be username. Last one is the name MySQL password should pick the value from the secret key reference name MySQL user pass and key password. Means in short, we are going to deploy the MySQL with the different parameters. So let's see the conclusion before going to the YAML file, what we are going to get at last. So in this practical Kubernetes tutorial, you shall learn how to deploy the MySQL server with secure credentials, persistence volume, and external access via NodePort. This video is ideal for DevOps engineer, cloud architect, and developer who want to understand how to manage a stateful application in Kubernetes. What you are going to learn, create a persistence volume and persistent volume claim for MySQL database using Kubernetes secret to securely manage the MySQL credential, deploying the MySQL with environment variable source from the secret, then mounting the volume of the data persistence, exposing MySQL using the NodePort service and external access. Let's see the YAML file and other things how we are going to deploy into our productions. So first one is the YAML file of the persistence volume PV. API version of the persistence volume is V1. Kind of is the persistence volume. Metadata name of the persistence volume is MySQL PV. And in aspects parts capacity we have the 250 MI. Access mode is a read write once and persistence volume uh, reclaim policy is written means after deleting the PBC, PB will be still there. And host path, we are going to create the host path as a volume and we are going to mount on the MNT data MySQL. Then we have the persistent volume claim PVC. API version is PV and the kind is the persistent volume claim. Metadata PVC name is the MySQL PV claim and spec access mode we are going to give the read write once as we define same in the our PV. Then we have the resource request we are going to made of the 250 MI. Then we have the secret, first secret API version is B1, kind its secret, metadata, name of secret is MySQL root pass, and type of secret is opix, and data we are going to password is this, and this is the base 64 encoded value of this one. Okay, second secret we have API version v1, kind secret, metadata, name of the secret is MySQL user pass, opaque type of the secret is data, we are going to use the username this one and password this one, both are base 64 encoded of the value this one and this one. Third secret we have API version v1, kind secret, metadata, and name of the secret is MySQL DB URL, and this is opaque type. And then data we are going to database this value, and this is the encoded format of this one. Then let's see the our deployment the deployment API version of the deployment is v1, kind is deployment, metadata, name of the deployment is MySQL deployment. Then specs we are going to use the one replica, and selector we are going to match with the app colon MySQL. Template of the per application is the metadata, labels we have the MySQL, and the specs part container name is MySQL, image we are going to use the MySQL 5.7, and ports we are going to use the container port 3306. Then environment variable, first environment variable name is the MySQL root password, and value from it's going to take from the secret, whatever secret we have created above. Name is the MySQL root password, and key is the password. And another secret is MySQL database is value is also going to take from the secret, and then name is the MySQL DB URL, and key is the database. Next one is the MySQL users value again going to take from the secret, name is the MySQL user pass, and key is the user. Next we have MySQL password value from the secret, name is MySQL user password, and key is the password. And now we are going to mount the volume mount. First one is the name MySQL storage, and is going to mount on the var lib MySQL. And the volumes we are going to define as the name as the MySQL storage, and is going to take the persistent volume whatever created above persistent claim, and then we are going to give the claim name. Then we have the service, then API version of the service is v1, kind secret, name of the service MySQL, and this is NodePort type of service selector. We are going to add MySQL whatever we have given in the deployment. Then port service port 3306, and container port is the 3306, and NodePort we are going to use this one. And finally we are going to apply whatever the YAML file we have seen above, kubectl apply -net, and then it will create the pvc secret deployment and service. Same thing we can confirm by the kubectl, our pod is created, service is created, deployment is created, replica set is created. Then we can see the kubectl get secret, all the secret created, then pvc created, and pv created. So let's see how we are going to achieve this one in our production clusters. So first copy the YAML file, copy it. Now if you want to run multiple YAML file at one shot, then you need to give the triple X at the beginning of each YAML file. All the command and are given in this blog link. I'll be attached in the resource part of this video. So this is our production cluster. Let's create one file vi, let's say pod.yml. Just go into insert mode and then paste it whatever we have copied. Let's double verify whether everything is copied correctly or not. before running. So we can see everything is copied. Now save it. Now let's apply it. kubectl get not get apply -f for .yaml enter. So we can see the persistent volume is created, PVC is created, secret is created, deployment is created, service is created. Same thing we can verify by the kubectl get all. So we can see our pod is created. It is still in container creating a state. So let's give some time. So now it's in running a state. Now let's see the PB and PBC. kubectl get PB first check. So our PB is created, and now let's see the our PVC. So our PVC is also created. Now let's see the secret kubectl get secret. So our all secret are created successfully. So in this way, we can deploy the our MySQL servers on the Kubernetes cluster in secure way. Thank you. Happy learning. See you.